In the 1960s, the suits in charge of Ford Europe looked over at their American friends, saw just how much of a success the Mustang was, and decided they wanted a bit of the pony car action. A pony car for Europe. What resulted was, in Ford's own words, the car you always promised yourself. Hello and welcome to the Ford Capri. That's right, today I've got the keys to this, an absolutely beautiful 1969 Mark 1 Ford Capri. And we're going to have a little bit of a look around it, inside and out, get it out on the road, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my opinions. Let's get into it. Introduced in 1969, Ford Capri sought to rake in on the success of the Ford Mustang in America, but with European buyers. In essence, a sports coupe with a little bit of pony car about it. The Capri was incredibly successful right from the get-go and still has a cult status to this day, selling around 400,000 units in a matter of years. Trim levels varied and production spanned right the way into the 1980s before it was pushed out by its less popular younger brother, the Probe. This particular car, exceptionally well presented following extensive restoration work, started life as a 1.6. It's a 1969 model, as previously said, which means it's one of the first of the bunch, but now boasts a slightly throatier 2-litre engine. But more on that later. As with pretty much all Fords of a certain heritage, it was all about options, and especially in the cabin. The Capri is no different and was available with a plethora of different trim levels, from I's to S's to XLs to GXLs. There pretty much was a Capri for everyone. That was Ford's plan, to open this up to as big of a market as possible, and they really did succeed. This particular car has had some tasteful upgrades in its restoration work, and now boasts some lovely tan upholstery, a selection of auxiliary gauges, but still does have a nice level of originality to it. It's exceptionally well presented, it's very comfortable, and there's a very high level of fit and finish in here, along with that classic tri-spoke Capri steering wheel. I have no complaints in here. You see, the Ford Capri had engine variety down to a T, right from day one. From 1969, these were available with a V4 or Kent inline-4 in a variety of different displacements. You could have a 1.3, a 1.6, a 2-litre. There was a Capri for you, that's for sure. In markets further afield, greater displacement engines were available, such as the 2.3 for the German market. But it was here where the big one came in, the one everyone talks about, the Essex V6. A 3-litre 6-cylinder sublime piece of engineering, the Essex V6 is highly regarded not only in Ford circles but the classic car community as a whole. It really did take the Capri up a notch and was available in a variety of trim levels right up to the 3000 GXL, the ultimate plight of luxury Capri. This particular car has a 2-litre, though not its original engine. A 1.6 car originally, this now has a later 2-litre Pinto engine, first introduced to the Capri in 1971. It's still got a nice level of period originality, but does increase both capacity and performance to a nice level. The Pinto engine is very, very sought after, simply because of its susceptibility to tune-in, reliability, and overall quality as both performance and usability. It works perfectly in this car, I think. It's a wonderful unit, and this particular example has been very well looked after, and it shows. So, we're out and about with the Mark 1 Capri. What's it like to drive? Well, as with any Ford of this heritage, it's a wonderful thing on the road. It's quick, it's comfortable, but more than anything, it's easy. The Fords of the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even pushing into the 90s are just so comfortable. There's a reason they have such a massive cult following in the aftermarket, and when you get behind the wheel of something like this, you really do see why. It's a fundamentally very good performer. Road holding is more than adequate. It does feel nice and tight in the corners. With this, the later 2-litre Pinto engine, power delivery is good. It's not the quickest thing in the world. Obviously, I would prefer to have a big throaty 6-cylinder 3-litre up in front of me, but the 2-litre Pinto gets the job done. There is still a wonderful 4-cylinder soundtrack from the Pinto. This has such a devout following, this engine. It's swapped into so many things, and you can see why. It's very susceptible to tuning, it sounds good, and it's very reliable. And when you put your foot down, it will go. This particular car comes paired with a 4-speed manual box, which I have no complaints about. Shift action is nice and tight, and the clutch feels really very well. I would say one thing about the Mk1 Capri is that the brakes generally feel on the softer side. Obviously, there's plenty of options down the line in terms of aftermarket to upgrade that, but in this particular setup, they do the job, but they do feel a little bit weak. It's nice and comfortable at slower speeds. I've been through a little bit of traffic with this today and it handled it well. It sits at temperature really nicely. It's a nod to whoever did the engine swap in this particular car, but it's been done very well. Just as we go over the world's most aggressive speed bump. The Capri has always been a bit of an interesting car for me. As much as they are endlessly popular in the classic world, I've never had a great love for them. But having spent some time with this Mk1, especially on the road, I can see where that love comes from. I'm beginning to bond with it, especially this, the Mk1. I think it's the best looking, and it does provide a very fun driving experience. So, the Mk1 Ford Capri in brief, what do I think? Well, it's a car that's actually exceeded my expectations, in all honesty. As I said in the driving portion of this video, the Capri is a car I've never really bonded with, but perhaps that's because I've not spent enough time with one. You see, as I spent the day driving and living with this Capri, it really has grown on me. With a 2-litre Pinto engine in the front, it really does perform rather nicely. It's still a period engine, which I like about this swap. It's not just had a modern lump put in, because I think that would change the characteristic of this car. It still has a nice level of originality to it. It drives very well, it's very usable, it's comfortable, it's easy to live with, and it really does look the part, especially in this absolutely lovely mushroom brown hue. I would obviously, I think as many people would, prefer a 3-litre V6 given the choice in any of its trim forms. The E, the GT, the GXL, they're all very, very good. But that being said, even if you went in at an entry-level 1.3 Capri, you'd have a very good time. There's a reason these are so highly regarded in the aftermarket, as pretty much any classic Ford, especially of this heritage is. The Mk1 Capri, it gets my approval. It's a very good little thing. Thank you very much for watching the review of this absolutely stunning Mk1 Ford Capri. If you like this sort of thing, please do check out our other video reviews. And if you have a classic car to sell, please do get in touch at classiccarbuyer.co.uk. We'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.